Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is 2021. Yeah, and Boris has just announced another lockdown, so... I started my YouTube channel this time last year and my first ever YouTube video was me doing my first ever New Year's resolutions. I have not looked at this video for an entire year. I made sure I never looked at this video. When everyone thinks of New Year's resolutions, they like try and keep them in their heads. My plan, this is probably why none of them ever work, but my idea is that I say them at the beginning of the year and then just see how this year plays out and see if I did all the things that I wanted to do or not. Because the thing is, with resolutions, life happens, pandemics happen, you know, things go a bit different than what you planned. I don't think anyone this time last year could have honestly said to themselves, do you know what, I'm not going to say that resolution because I won't be able to see my friends for 7 months. Do you know what I mean? What we're going to do today is going into that video, reacting, see if I've done those resolutions or not, and then setting new intentions for the year. On to 2020 resolutions. The first one. Don't let social media control you, instead control your social media. So now I'm in this weird position where I've got like these 100,000 followers on TikTok, which is crazy. I do not deserve it. And you know, my Instagram's going up and now I'm doing YouTube and it's a lot more than I've ever done in my life. But with the good comes the bad. It's social media. It's not exactly the most healthiest thing to be a part of 100% of the time. I want to be able to be healthy online and happy online and thriving. I don't want to feel like it's slowly eating away at me and killing me. What the hell? I am so smart.
Child. Anyway, so
that's crazy hearing myself say, oh, 100,000 people on my TikTok, because I'm almost on 600,000. I'm not wrong. That resolution is a very sensible and good resolution, and I do think I stuck to it. My mental health this year has been the worst it's ever been, I won't lie, but I also think that's to do with the fact that we are in a fucking global pandemic. I had no idea that was going to happen. Obviously, I mean, I was going to say who knew that was going to happen, but clearly the government. Damn, we're getting political on this channel. Social media has really helped me this year. I have made some amazing, incredible friends that I never thought I would ever meet. I have really stuck to myself and stuck true to myself and put out things I wanted to put out and done the things I wanted to do. So yeah, like, I have used social media in a healthy way, and don't get me wrong, I do have bad days. Like, there'll be some bad messages. Like the other day, I got a death threat from a man because I said tackies instead of tarkies. So yeah, do not get me wrong, I think it would be stupid for me to sit there and say I've been completely fine all year round, because I definitely haven't. But I would say ultimately, have I got a bogey up my nose? I actually haven't let it get the best of me, but not social media. So I actually think, do you know what, tick to me. Did that resolution. Way.
Ooh, you're hard, showing off.
Number 2, surprise, surprise, read more. I didn't really read much. Reading, I definitely did the most reading I've ever done in my entire life, and I really do mean that. I was always one of those kids that did that like 6 weeks challenge where you read a book each week, and I wouldn't read any. So I was always that kind of kid. But this year I have read more books. So I think last year I read 1 book, and this year I have read 5. So that's not bad. And my goal for every single year is to read 12 books, 1 book a month, which shouldn't be hard. But it's so hard for me. 5, it's not so bad. Much better than 1. So in your dream of acting and just go for it. So obviously I graduated in drama. That was my special. I was gonna tell her. Fingers crossed, that would be like my dream come true. Could you imagine? Like, that'd be crazy. I mean, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Like, there's nothing I could do about it. Well, I definitely set out with good intentions on this one. I gave myself a Spotlight account, which I've paid a lot of money to do. I had booked in a headshot, I'd booked in drama reels, But then coronavirus happened, and then because of that, the acting and arts industry has really suffered, and it's absolutely tragic. I mean, I don't think I ever saw that one bloody come in, an absolute curveball, but it's true. I've been emailing acting agencies to get onto them, and everyone's saying the same thing, like, thank you so much, but we don't even have enough money or capacity to even handle our own clients now, let alone accepting new ones. The amount of actor friends I have that are completely out of work, who don't have jobs, who've not been paid for like months and months and months, it is absolutely tragic. So, okay, yeah, I may not have done that resolution, but I feel like I've got a pretty good excuse. Oh, this year, what has been this year? Do you know what I mean? Crazy. So no, I didn't really do that resolution, but again, a great excuse. Go to the doctors about your mental. Go to the doctors about your mentals. I meant to write mental health. I have a lot of issues. Don't we all? I have a lot of issues, and I need to properly deal with them, and I need to hold my hands up and admit that, you know, sometimes I can't cope. If that means I have to talk to a therapist, fine. If that means I have to take medication or talk to my doctors or even just talk to someone about it, and I'm gonna treat it properly. So, going to the doctors about my mental health.
I feel like I'm dead. I'm alive, but I'm dead.
So I did. I went to the doctors about me mental health. What is wrong with me? What was that about? This woman turned around to me and said that I don't have depression because I have nothing to be depressed about.
I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch.
She was like, just try to be happy. Just like really try.
I can feel the venom pouring out of me.
Didn't really work out for me though, did it? I mean, this year has been horrific. It's been horrific for everyone. My mental health has really declined. Like, if I thought I was bad then, God knows what I'm like now. If you are triggered by suicide and like don't really want to talk about depression and mental health, then maybe click away, come back in a few seconds, or skip ahead, because this may be triggering. But I had tried to commit suicide this year. I really didn't want to be on this earth anymore. There was times when it just got so dark and I was so down and low. The doctors failed me, saying that I don't have depression, I don't have all these issues. So I felt completely isolated and alone. I felt like I didn't have these issues. These feelings that I was feeling were invalid, and I shouldn't be having these feelings because my life isn't so bad, is essentially what this woman said to me. But the truth is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you've got all the money in the world. It doesn't matter if you've got, you know, the greatest husband, or you've got the perfect family, or if you've literally got everything you possibly want. If you are sad, you are sad. I have been trying to sort out my mental health. I try it every bloody day. And I fight it every fucking day, and I am so proud of me for doing it. I'm so proud that I'm here. I'm so proud. Yay me. But my family are so wonderful. They help me and they support me, and when I have bad days, they are there. They literally take it all away from me, like literally take it all away from me. And my boyfriend is just beyond wonderful, and I have wonderful friends, and I have you guys who always check up on me, always are wonderful to me. So I am the luckiest girl in the world. Yes, my mental health was the worst this year, and the doctors didn't help me the way that they probably should have, but I'm still here, I'm still alive, and I kicked my mental health right in the fucking ass, and I'm so proud of myself for doing it. So I'm gonna say yes, even though it wasn't through the doctors and it wasn't through a therapist, because I do not have the money for that. But I still sorted out my mental health. Love your acne. So I have had chronic acne since I was 17 years old. It has not gone away, I still have it, but I wore makeup every single day for 2.5 years. Maybe I won't be able to love my acne, but maybe I'll be able to accept my skin. That was really cute. I would definitely say that's a big fat yes. I have really learnt to just love my skin, especially my skin, my acne. Like, it doesn't really faze me anymore. I used to literally spend hours like looking at the mirror like, oh my god, what about this, what about that? doesn't bother me anymore. I would just go out without wearing it. I'm not really that fussed anymore because I just think everyone goes for it, everyone does it. Yeah, I'm wearing makeup now, but I'm wearing it because I want to, not because of like the fact that I'm like, oh no one should see my skin. Like now I upload Instagram stories with literally no makeup. In fact, I even upload stories now where I don't even have my eyebrows and eyelashes on. That's like a massive thing for me. I never used to do that, so I'm proud of myself for that. Big fat yes. Woo! I'm smashing these resolutions. Have a lot of sex again. Because a healthy sex life equals a healthy, happy person. And I want to be healthy and happy. And I also just want loads of sex, so. Yeah, I mean, I have had sex. Because of the lockdowns, there was massive periods of times when I didn't, which was, fuck you, Boris, you know what I mean? Boris, you cock block. Yeah. Tick. What a fucking weird resolution that was. Go to a festival and go on a roller coaster, because I didn't do it this year. I didn't do it this year, and I want to do it, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. If you're watching this, future Jess, you better have done it. Otherwise I'm gonna get you. It wasn't for the lack of trying. It wasn't for the lack of trying. I was so bloody ready. I wanted to go to a festival so badly. I wanted to go on a roller coaster so badly, but I genuinely couldn't. However, for my birthday, when lockdown eased off, I did have a mini festival. We called it Jestival. It was very cute, where a select few friends of mine had a fake festival. So yeah, go on then. I had a festival. Roller coaster thing still hasn't happened, but come on 2021, you can do it. You can pull through for us. Go on holiday, specifically a city break. Again, pandemic. Couldn't do that shit. But again, wasn't for the lack of trying. I saved up £555 and it was going to go towards a city break in Antwerp with me and my boyfriend. And then the borders shut and we had to use that money on things like food. So I'm sorry that didn't happen, mate. Better luck next time. Do something crazy. This is my resolution to myself, to just do something different, out of the ordinary. Just get myself out there and do something way out of my comfort zone, a bit crazy. I wonder what the crazy thing is. I'm excited to find out. Oh. Even though everything this year was crazy, before the pandemic hit, I ended up doing something so crazy, and I mention it every bloody time I can, but I went to the Brit Awards. That is crazy. One of the biggest, bestest, craziest experience of my absolute life. Cannot believe I actually got invited to go. Cannot believe I went with the people I went with. Oh, I've got a hairband this entire time. It was the best experience. So yeah, big tick. Wait, fuck you 2020. New Year's resolutions for 2021. Let's go. First one, same resolution I have every single year, read more. Just do it, man. Like, it really ain't a big deal. What is wrong with you? You do it every year. Every single year we have this same conversation. Just read more, please. My goodness, you need the educating. I would love to go on holiday next year. Let's bloody hope and pray that it can happen. I am fingers crossing, everything crossing, that this year can be a little bit normal. Just please, just spend some time away from this place. You need it. Next resolution, again, fingers crossed it can all happen, but roller coaster and festival, I still haven't really done those things and I would love to. But let's be honest, this might not even happen this year. Like, we have no idea at all what is in store for us, and each year I feel like from now on I'm gonna be like, well, you never know what happens. Another pandemic, zombies might appear, who knows. Go outside more. Now that sounds so stupid, and like this time last year if I would have said that, they would have been like, what are you talking about? But because I'm now doing social media full time and I'm just stuck in my room all day making videos, which I love, do not get me wrong, I love it, I really neglect the outside world. I haven't left my house in 5 days. That ain't healthy. So just be more healthy. Like, please, bitch. Explore more of the UK. I really want to do this. This is a big bucket list of mine. I think the UK is a beautiful place and I feel like there's so many places I need to explore. I would love to visit my friend Molly in Newcastle. That is like a big thing I want to do. My friend Becca's just moved to Leeds. I want to visit Leeds. I want to visit her. My friend Rachel, she lives in Sheffield. I've never even been to Sheffield, but every fucker in Dronfield knows me, so I want to go. That sounded really bigoted. I didn't mean it like that. I just mean the place of Dronfield is small and it's just big up Dronny. I would love to do something crazy again. I don't know what it is. I'm not even going to put a label or anything to it. I just want to do something crazy. Like the Brit Awards I wasn't expecting and I did that and that was mad. Just do something crazy. That's exciting and I wonder what that's going to be. Learn to love your body 100%. I love my body, but I think I love it about 60%. And then the other 40% I absolutely hate myself. Like I do hate myself, and I'll look in the mirror and I'll be like, ugh, or whatever, like whatever's going on in my bloody messed up brain. But I want to be able to fully love myself. And I feel like it's a hard journey, it's very difficult, and I do feel like every single year with confidence and age and things happening in my life, I am able to love myself that little bit more. So I hope and I pray that this time next year I love myself that little bit more and I give myself that little bit more of leeway, and I feel a lot happier within myself. I would love for me to never say no to a night out. That's it. I just never say no to a night out ever again. I don't really like nights out, but because of this pandemic, I want to go so badly, and that is saying something coming from the girl who hates nights out. There's not a chance in hell I'm going to say no to something like going out, going having a drink with your friends, like taking things like that for granted. No, I'm not. I'm there. I'd love to pass my driving test and get a car. That's like my #1 thing this year, I think. I would love to have a car. I would love to learn how to drive, and I want to have that so badly. End of this year, I will be on the road. I will be driving. Please tell me you're driving. Please. You are 23 at this point. Tell me you're driving. I just want to go to McDonald's when I want to, do you know what I mean? And that's really it for my resolutions. I actually can't think of anything else because I think this past year, 2020, has taught many people many different things. And for me, it has really taught me to just appreciate life. In 2019, I could have easily said, oh, I want to do this, and it'd be like these massive big things. But now we have been stripped away so much. Literally going to the shops is exciting for me now. So I couldn't even sit here and say like, oh, I'd love to do this, I'd love to do that, because I'm thankful to do anything anymore. I'm thankful to even see my friends. And fuck it, if you don't do all the things on your bucket list this year, congratulations for surviving. Quite honestly, surviving this year, it's been so difficult, and a big fucking pat on the back to us for dealing with the shit we've had to. And thank you so much to everyone. Seriously, thank you so much to everyone who watches my things, who have been there from that video, who have been wonderful and incredible, and I love you all so much, and I am very thankful. So this year, if it ends up not being the way I want it to be and ends up being the exact same as last year, fuck it. Fuck it. That is all for this video, and I will do the leading up of this next year. On to the new chapter of our lives. It's exciting, isn't it? A new year's always exciting, just starting it and wondering what's to come. We have literally no idea. I hope this year is full of love and happiness and positivity to you and your family. Don't forget to do all those fun YouTube things. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Tell me what you want for the next video. Way. Until the next time, guys. See ya.
Baby, something will come.